Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the check. '79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Go, Reed, go.
Hooker. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
19 right.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Tempo. Ready.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Hines. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. first down. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
Shot 19. Shot 50. Shot 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry from McLaughlin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Okay, great.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Big Lion.
Hooker's going to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 3. 79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hines now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Hooker now off play action. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
60 vices, 60 vices. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hooker. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Hey, smash Broncos. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing. Hooker. Are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Broncos 21, Bills nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Alert, alert, alert. Half 85, half 85.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Gabriel Davis, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take, hurt.
Hooker on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Half the 60, half the 60. Let's go.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as It'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Broncos 21, Bills 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Cook again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 15.
On first down, Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hines is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And now the rookie's free. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's good.
Alert!
First down. First and 10 at the
Allen.
20-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, 51 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go check. 65 check. Go.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Unable to corral him, he fights through. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 58 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Bills 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Regular. Out. Pass.
To the air, Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Five wide. Hey, home.
Now Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 219 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's McLaughlin. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them. Face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come 19! Come 19! Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Hooker. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. Boy, shifts past it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen now on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox. 31 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills have recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. To throw is Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Broncos will take over here just shy.